Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am going to do the get to know me tag. There is just some questions I've got on my iPad. I am recording on my phone, so I can't use that. But anyway, so I thought I've got a few videos on my channel now, and I thought I would just do this so you can get to know me a little bit more. This same video will be on both of my channels. I will post it on both channels because I know some of you are on one and not the other, but so let's get started. What is your middle name? My middle name is Patricia. So my full name is Denise Patricia Deer, and I don't ever use my middle name. I just don't ever use it. When I was born, my mum and dad have told me that my names were picked out of a hat, and Patricia was pulled out first, and then Denise was pulled out. So I'm so grateful that they actually changed it round. Share your favourite subject in school. My favourite subject was probably, I quite enjoyed science actually. Yeah, I did like science and design technology. I'm sure that's what it was called. Where you actually make things and played with melting metal and things like that. What is your favourite drink? My favourite drink is, my favourite soft drink is Dr. Pepper. My favourite hot drink is either coffee or hot chocolate. I do actually like hot chocolate. I don't have it very often, but yeah. My favourite alcoholic drink is probably Disaronno. I love the taste of that. What is your favourite song at the moment? It's Human, and I can't remember the name of the man that sings it. Bone Man. I'm sure it's not that, but it's something like that. I'm sure it is. Rag and Bone Man, that's it. Human. I love that song whenever it comes on. I've got a little radio in the kitchen for when I'm cooking, or when I'm in the car. When that song comes on, the volume goes up. I love that song. Have you participated in any sport? No, I'm not sporty at all. What's your favourite book? My favourite book is probably I don't really read that much, but my favourite book is probably Jenny Colgan, and probably Do You Remember Your First Time? And I'm only saying that because it was probably the first proper book that I ever read from front to back. It did come with a free magazine, and this is going back when I was probably 16, 17. I wasn't very a big reader even back then. I'm still not now, and it came free with a magazine, and I just sat there and I read it, and it was a really good book. And I have bought other Jenny Colgan books since then, and I like the way she writes her books, and they're really easy to read, really easy to put down and pick back up. And so yeah, that is my favourite book. My favourite colour is pink. I like anything pink really. I can be quite a girly girl, and then I can be not quite a girly girl, but yeah, pink is my favourite colour. My favourite animal is probably either a cat or a dog really. I did have a hamster a few years back. I've had 2 hamsters, and both of those died. But yeah, a cat or dog. I don't like spiders, I don't like snakes, I don't really like any reptiles or anything like that. My favourite perfume has got to be Armani Diamonds. I love that. No. I track back. My favourite perfume has got to be Armani She. It's in a gold tube. Well, it looks like a tube. That Oh my god, it's the best smell ever. What's your favourite holiday? Does that mean my favourite holiday destination? Does that mean what was my favourite holiday? My favourite holiday. Well, when I was younger, my favourite holiday was probably all going to a haven park with the whole family. I used to really love that. And then more recently, going away with my partner to Malta. We did that last year, and it's just nice and relaxing and chilled. We can do what we want, go where we want, and it's just really relaxing, really chilled. The weather is brilliant. The actual island, Malta itself, is beautiful. So yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, rate your childhood. Definitely a 10. I wouldn't say there was anything that I didn't like about my childhood, other than not getting my own way. But other than that, I didn't have a bad childhood. My mum and dad did a really good job of bringing me and my sister up. So yeah, 10. Have you been out of the country? Yes. I have been to Malta. I have been to Lanzarote. I've been to Spain, and I've been to France. And my iPad has gone dead. Okay, so I'm back. I've just put it on charge, and the lead isn't really long enough for me to do anything with it, so I'll quickly read the question. Have I been out of the country? That was my last question. Do you speak any different languages? Nope. I did Spanish when I was in school, in secondary school, and I don't know any Spanish at all. I'm really useless for picking up languages. I just didn't have any interest in it when I was at school, so I just thought, what's the point? No, I can't speak any other languages. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one sister. Her name is Casey, and her YouTube channel is called Purple Rooster. I will leave the link down below. What is your favourite store? My favourite store is probably Poundland. Either that or I like Superdrug. Clothing store, probably George, Asda. I find their clothes really cheap, really good quality. I'm not one for going and buying and paying a lot for clothes. Yeah, if I need something for like dressing up, going out, then yeah, I will pay the money, and I will probably go into yours, which is I believe it's a UK store, for the larger lady. I think they go to 16 to 30, their sizes. And they do have really good sales on sometimes, and I've got quite a few things from there before. But then I've got a few things from there and I've washed them and they've gone really funny, so I think it's hit and miss. But yeah, that's my favourite clothing store. My favourite makeup store is probably Superdrug. They have everything that you really need. My favourite general store is probably Poundland, because I can get anything in there really. I can get yarn in there, I can get makeup in there, I can get toiletries, I can get crisps and sweets, I can get Tupperware, anything. So yep. What is your favourite restaurant? My favourite restaurant is probably Nando's. I do like Nando's. We haven't been for I don't know how long. I really like Nando's, and I also like Grill Stock. It's like an American barbecue place. They do like brisket and pulled pork and burnt ends and things like that, and they do the best burgers ever with all the cheese dripping down, and oh, it's so nice. They sort of remind me of the Man vs Food TV program when you see the burgers and that, and they're just, oh, they're yummy. Did you like school? No. When I think about school, no, I didn't really enjoy it. It was just obviously I had some good friends at school, but I didn't really enjoy it as such. It wasn't, I won't go back, put it that way. Who are your favourite YouTubers? My favourite beauty YouTubers are Sammy Jane, Diary of a Spendaholic, and I know she's changed her other channel to Michaela or Michaela. I can't remember your last name, I'm really sorry, but I will link everything down below. Also Melissa Autry, she's really good. I do watch a little bit of Jaclyn Hill as well. Nikkie tutorials. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. And for my crafting YouTubers, I watch, the first person that I found was Carruthers, and I've watched, I know, call me sad, but I've probably watched every one of her videos. I just love her. She just, I just love her. She's just wonderful. She's brilliant. I love the things that she does. And yeah, so she's one of the first ones that I found. Then I watch Zoe from 24 Carat Crochet. I watch Karen Hales from Casualistic, Sian from Sian's Crazy Corner. I watch Lucie Coates. I watch Knottingham. I watch Efrain. I watch Efrain's videos. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any else. Whenever I get asked questions like that, my brain just absolutely goes blank. So I'm sorry if I've forgotten anyone, but that's all I can think of at the moment. What is your favourite movie? My all-time favourite movie is probably Titanic or Romeo and Juliet, and that's nothing because of Leonardo DiCaprio. No. When I was younger, I used to love Romeo and Juliet. I actually had it on VCR, cassette, tape, whatever you want to call it. Wasn't on DVD, it was before DVDs. And I actually wore the tape out watching it so much. So, yes. And then Titanic. I went to see it with my nan and my aunt, I think. Yes, my nan and my aunt. And I was crying in the cinema, and I cried all the way home, and I cried when I got home. I obviously was only young, and yeah, and I did, like, at the end of the film, I did think to myself, this was actually real, this actually happened, and it made me even more upset, thinking people have actually gone through this experience. So yeah, that really made me upset. And I have watched other Titanic videos, films, sorry, since then, and yeah, it does make me not physically cry anymore. It does make me upset because of the fact that people actually went through that experience. It actually happened. It was real life. So yeah, it was sad. What are some of your favourite TV shows? I really like Big Bang Theory. Friends, I really like that too. 2.5 Men. I watch EastEnders and Coronation Street and Emmerdale. They're just normally on after the news or while we're eating dinner. The only one that I religiously watch is EastEnders. Coronation Street and Emmerdale is normally just on if we're eating dinner or just after the news has been on or whatever. What else do I watch? Benidorm. I love Benidorm. Mrs Brown's Boys. anything funny really. I like anything funny. Yeah. Gold Rush, I really like that program, Gold Rush, that is on Discovery. Used to watch, I can't remember what the name of it was, so there was really no point me saying it, but it was, people lived on a lake on a boat, and then the lake froze up, so they had to make sure that their house was level, and it's Alaskan something, I'm sure it was something like that. I like all things like that, and I like documentaries as well, like how it's made, and yeah. So PC or Mac. I don't have a Mac, so yeah, it'd have to be a PC. I've got a laptop at the moment which is very, very, very old. What phone do you have? I have a iPhone 6. That is what I'm recording on at the moment. I don't have any fancy camera to record on, and to be honest, I think my iPhone is good enough for what I want. It takes good enough pictures, so it just doesn't, I don't think it really likes the light as much when I'm sitting here, but it will do for me. How tall am I? I'm 5'9", so I'm quite tall. I'm not short, so I don't really wear high heels or anything like that because it makes me too tall when I just look odd. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. I used to have a hamster, and he used to have a huge cage. It was massive, and I think it was 3 levels. You had the base bit, then you had it was just a bit of wood in the cage with a ramp, and then another ramp that went up. I've had 2 hamsters, and they've both died. Not that I've killed them, they've just got old. I know they don't last very long. They could last up to 2 years. I think mine lasted 1.5 years. But yeah, I've had 2 hamsters. I haven't got any pets. That is the end of the questions. So I shall let my iPad charge. If you want to see me do any other tag videos, or there's any other questions you want to ask, then leave a comment down below. I will leave all the links down below to who I watch and whatever. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.